The homeless economy. This is what's coming, friends. This is what I'm working towards. I want to have it that the First Nations and non First Nations homeless people in Saskatoon, I want to give them a way to provide for themselves. Their medicine, whatever they want, I don't care. I don't judge. And I want to do it through this organization called Green Feather Foundation. So I want to raise money. So for the homeless economy, my budget right now is 20,000. And here's what I want to do with that 20,000. So when the 20,000 comes available, I'll say, I need it for this, please. And I'll ask the grandmothers, and they'll be like, done, approved. Now make it happen. I said, okay. And here's what I'm gonna ask the homeless people, starting in August all the way to September. So August is going to be a busy month, my friends, and I plan to make it busy for the homeless people. I want my family to have something better than having to go steal, having to go sell their body, or else having to go do things they don't want to do. I want to protect the streets, friends. That's my job. That's all I'm trying to do. So, for the homeless camp, I want some dandelion root picked by the homeless only. Has to be homeless people. And I'm going to provide the offering. So, for the offering, my friends, I'm going to say you're not allowed to put down tobacco. I'll say, don't do that no more, please. I says, that's an insult to Mother Earth. You're lifting this cancer spirit. And she says, don't lift that thing anymore. She says, it hurts you. Cancer. That cancer stick called tobacco. And then you go and make it as an offering. No more. That's what the teachings are going to be at the homeless camp. So the offering that I'm going to offer the homeless people, I says, here, take this, please. I'm going to give it to them. Marijuana. That plant. That medicine. So I'll say, take this and put it in the ground, please. And then that says, and then start picking. And then I'll instruct them what to do. And that says, and you have to put it in this bag. I said, don't put it in a plastic bag. Don't put it in any cotton bag. Put it in a linen bag. Linen bag. 100% sackcloth. Linen bag. Linen. And then what I'm going to ask of you, it says, bring it up to me. It says, and then we're going to have people prepare it. And I will pay you for that dandelion root $10 a pound, I'll say. And then we're going to take it and we're going to roast it. And then we're going to grind it. And then we're going to make coffee. You'll see these bodies, these homeless people, heal because of this root. It's a powerful fucking root, my friend. I want to show you just how powerful it is and what it can do. And for that, I want to spend 5,000. So there's $10 a pound. That's what I want to pay this root. So before it's smoked or after it's smoked? Maybe after. But what about that fire, right? Are they going to have access to smoke it? So we'll talk about that later. But river fish caught by the homeless. I want fish. And I also want that fish smoked. So bring me that fish and I'm going to smoke it. And I'm going to pay you again $10 a pound. $5,000 budget I want for that fish. Berries. August is a good time for berries. Blueberries. Oh my fuck. I love blueberries. I'll pay you $10 a pound for blueberries. What about chokeberries? What about, you get it. 5,000 I'm going to spend there too, friends. Wood and bark for the fire all week. We're going to sleep by the fire, live by the fire, and it's by the tent. So I need wood. So I want the homeless people to provide that. So, okay, stack that up, please, for the week. And then close the doors. I'm simulating a lights out. I'm simulating us enclosing ourselves, separating ourselves, and healing. And I'm going to show how that works. Healing, friends. I have a fucking bone to pick, and I want to prove myself. It says, let me prove myself. So I'm creating the parameters to prove myself. I want to just show you the power of homeless people when you align them correctly. And that's all I want to do. So the homeless economy, when I get $20,000 from this bond and sponsors, I'm gonna put that aside for the homeless and says, get me these please. It says I need these for Saskatoon, Prince Albert, and Regina. And I'd like to increase that budget if I can. It's like how much? 50,000 maybe? 100,000? The more money you help me raise, my friends, the more we can help the homeless.